You know, to next week, next Friday, I'm not going to be able to
welcome home.
Broadcast because I have to work that Friday.
Thanks for letting me join the fight.
You need to go to the doctors. Quiet's not in his cell.
Thank you for taking in those animals, boss.
You're welcome. I go to sleep. I'll go do this. Oh. Oh.
Roger.
Like I said, tomorrow I'm not going to be able to get on, or Friday I'm not going to be able to get on. And that's because, like I said, I want to be working.
This is Pequot, on station at LZ. Departing.
We gotta take a long way around, I don't know. feel like I'm not used to this game, so I gotta do it. I gotta get re-used to it.
Roger.
Train with me, boss. Thank you, boss.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
Oh my god, he almost killed me. He almost killed me.
Roger. Roger.
Aw, why did you ride me, dog? Oh, that was not where I thought it was.
Snake,
Oh.
are you okay?
That
Snake!
was not what I thought I was over. Thought I was over that little lip right there. That hurt.
Boss, welcome home.
Boss.
Wonder where Quiet is. I know this is going to be a bad thing to do, but I want to see if they'll let me. Yep.
Hey, quit kidding around. Snake?
Okay. Partially expecting them not to. I was actually not expecting them to. Really? You can't grab onto the ledge? You do that.
Boss!
Oh, that scared me. Thought he died.
Boss! Boss!
your friends?
Spit
it out. Where are the others? Speak. Spit it out.
That dog's all grown up now.
Thank you, boss.
Yeah. Didn't seem to take that long, did it? You think he's really even a dog?
What's wrong?
Well, I just mean he looks more like a wolf to me.
That's crazy talk.
He's a dog. You hear me? A dog.
Keep a freaking lid on it. What's important is he's one of us. Regardless if he's a dog or
He is a dog.
Spit it out. Where are the others? Where are the others? Talk. Where are your friends? Talk. Spit it out. Speak. Talk. Where are the others? Talk.
That is an ugly chick. She's dead. I'm sorry, but look at this chick. That's a chick. Yeah. It's a girl.
Speak.
Thanks for that, boss.
I hope that's a glitch. I was... Staff management.
They make a movie. Wind up pig apes.
What was her name? Jumping what? I know some people probably look like that. It's just, it caught me off guard. I'm sorry. Yeah, that is a glitch, Dad. It is a glitch. Dad. Her name's Jumping Mouse. And I think I flew past her name. There it was. Look, Dad. That's what she's supposed to look like, Dad. Hello. We just found a glitch if you missed it. It was a guy's frame on a girl. And it was, you know, how to do it. Go up. Sorry. Why did you hide the rough diamond in? You hit it over. By the way, Quiet has disappeared. You stand up. Off the wall. Oh my god. Anyways, Quiet's not here, she's not in her cell. So she's somewhere around the platform, and I guess I'm just gonna wait till she pops up. My dad just gave me the idea of trying the animal area, which I might. I found out you can do spill it and they'll give you information.
Talk. Spit it out.
There's some
Where are the others?
Oh, that's cool. I'm just seeing what I can and can't do for later. The heck? That's not what I wanted to do. The reason I say this is because you can throw people forward, and it's just, I forget, and I've not played it in a while, so I forget how to do it.
Spit it out. Where are the others? Where are your friends?
Oh, that's not what I wanted.
Speak. Talk. Speak. Where are your friends?
There's not really a tutorial thing to tell you how to do this that you can look up.
Thanks for
It's
that,
either
boss.
watch the hints and wait and look through the hints for it, or you don't pretty much do it. Yes, please. Sorry.
That animal conservation platform is really taking off. Yeah, it's like a mini zoo. Some animal protection
I
NGO
want
asked us to
these.
get them out, right?
I
So
want
how come we
these
don't
so
hand them
bad.
over to them?
We will, but they just asked us to hold on to them until they're ready to take them in.
What the hell? We're mercs, not zookeepers.
Gio was throwing in a little extra for it. He needs a bigger paycheck than you and me. Why not? I kind of like that animals. Something to take the edge off after the fight.
I guess. Whoever heard of a merc on a done duty?
Do I have a shield built? Yeah, I can upgrade it. I kind of run from there. Ooh, silenced. That. Oh, so that's what I gotta look for. Oh. What's new? Ah, you're in it. Ah, you are teaming up. That's the one apparently I have on. I don't think you can buy anything for D-Horse or D-Young. quiet. D horse or D dog? Yeah, that one. I think I'm gonna stick with that one once I get it. I'm gonna try this one. Yeah. Come on, computer. Now, if you want to, you can tell me to pick a certain gun if you think it would help with a quiet run or a loud set. I think I'll try this one. The active. Wow, that's cool.
Roger. This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
Purchase waters. Yes. That's what I need to build. It shoots rockets. 6, 7. Rockets. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I don't know.
Somebody can have one in my water. That would be
Primary weapon. Let me go back to that so I can stun people. Oh, no, that's right. I want to get killed with that. Oh. Ow. Quiet. That's a hell of a revolver. That's a normal revolver. I definitely want to try this one. Oh, that's right, it's built. see. It's the only option they gave me.
Target is Angola's Mfinda oil field, upstream from the landing point. A spill has covered the whole area and crude. A pipeline that crosses the Muneni River failed, and now the shore's a mess. Not to mention the villages downstream have no drinking water.
Ah, that's why.
The oil runs to the pipeline from that facility. Taking it out should end the leak. The client this time is an environmental NGO. Destroy the facility. Stop that leak. This may seem like straight-up philanthropy, but there's another reason we agreed to it. The Mfinda oil field was outdated, abandoned. Then the rebel group UNITA moved in, taking it upon themselves to kickstart operations. UNITA's been rapidly modernizing its arsenal. Rumor has it someone's been selling them U.S. military hardware. Intel's analysis suggests the broker's a front company, Cyphers. Keeping tabs on UNITA could tell us who's pulling its strings. So stay sharp. The war industry we started has taken a pretty crooked course these past 9 years. With no other options, soldiers have become dogs of war, sent to conflict zones as private forces, or PFs. Guys we fought alongside are dying all around the globe for no reason. No banner. But it's how they survive. The demand for PFs here in Africa is especially high. Cold War standoffs, resource exploitation, tribal clash. You've arrived at Masa Village. It's been turned into a supply hub for UNITA, meaning it'll be stocked with weapons and resources. Should be a thing or two that'll come in handy. Don't be shy. They deserve to be in better hands. digitalis. It's toxic, but it can also be used as medicine. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
I could have done better. I could have
destroy the oil facility and stop the flow of oil. Head north through the village, and you'll find the facility further on. You've arrived at Masa Village. It's been turned into a supply hub for UNITA, meaning it'll be stocked with weapons and resources. Should be a thing or two that'll come in handy. Don't be shy. They deserve to be in better hands. Coming too. Roger that.
Champion, bestel van Jan. Ons woordschoten, die oorsprong onbekend. Oor. Reserveer, begrijp. Alleen jere, je paraat. Uit.
He's just taking a minute. Just chill.
Where are your friends?
The PF soldiers are speaking Afrikaans, an official language of the Republic of South Africa. Boss, we're gonna need someone with the Afrikaans interpreter skill to understand what they're saying. We'll look into it here, but for now, you'll just have to make do without one.
No. I didn't want to. I gotta see what I need for development weapons.
You gotta extract him.
For this, I need a lot more. And post as soon as possible. My it's done in an hour, I can fix that. Until then, I can't do anything. Whoa. Ooh. I want to try to get that. Which you can. I just need to get the R&D team up. Nice. Oh. Medical team, R&D team, and money. Sweet. That's a heavy. What? Oh, okay, it's not possible. Oh yeah, that's right. Damn it.
Afrikaans is the lingua franca for mercs in that area. If you're going to get any information from interrogations, you'll need an interpreter.
Yeah, that's
He's coming too. Roger that.
oh, I'm turning it up too. Oh, dry. See, I like the horse because I can shoot off. With this, I can't do that.
Rain. The sound of rainfall should help to mask your footsteps. Captured an enemy vehicle. Just like weapons and items, you can use your iDroid to have vehicles you've extracted airdropped in. You can also let members of the combat unit use them on dispatch missions.
Really? How do I do that?
You've made it past the village. Continue heading for the oil facility. It's located upriver.
Sally, shut it. You can have some more eggnog. Yes, you can have some milk.
Can I bring my eggnog to Bill?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait till it starts. Okay. If you could hear him, that's fine. Oh, stop raining. Oh. Gonna have to try. Wait, I want. I know.
Good girl.
You gotta extract him.
Oh. No. Okay.
He's coming too. Roger that. The oil field is the property of Saner, South African Natural Resources. Saner drills oil wells wherever they can throughout that region. When the oil dries up, they abandon the facility. Then it's only a matter of time before the aging equipment starts leaking crude. That means United's takeover is the perfect cover for Saner. Now they can blame the spill on a bunch of oil thieves. However you look at it, Saner's far from squeaky clean.
There's some forest fires. While you're running, if you hold triangle, I know it's probably an obvious thing, but if you hold triangle, you can go for this stuff. Who did you find now? See a fish? Oh yeah. If you ask why I have the pills on there, but I don't use them, So if I have to, I can use mode and mist to find the things around me. But I don't know exactly what it does, so I don't want to just use it and just waste it. Wait, what are my side ups? Oh, nothing right now. Okay. I'm gonna do this one. Ooh. Oh. Oh, it's done? Sweet. I just plan on going through here buying all these. What are you? What are you? Go around. Bird.
So this is Raven territory. I heard once that some indigenous peoples in Canada and Alaska deify the common raven as a totem.
Do it. Currently live streaming, sir.
There it is. The oil facility. To stop the leak, you need to shut down the oil trap. That's the oily water separator tank. One of the targets. Take it out.
Holy shit. Oh, I'm getting you. You're mine. Do this.
That's one of the targets. The oily water separator. That's one of the targets. There should be an emergency stop button somewhere nearby.
Yeah.
Extract him. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Hold on, my dad needs like a couple minutes, so I'm just gonna sit here. I'm sorry.
Come on, Jason. Let's go. I don't care if you say it's cold or not, if you want to do something.
Yes. Oh, I'll let you stay at home too long about that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know that. What? Oh. Come on, Veronica. Veronica, move. Sorry, my dog wants to be in the butt. I just want to see about throwing people. Thank you. Or for the CQC right there about throwing, I'm pretty sure if you slam it on their head is down as hard as you do, you'll kill them.
Hulle verkoop die eenhede goedkoop, maar dan hef hulle die prys op al die opsionele aankoop af.
Soos wat? Oppervlak tot lugmissiele of iets.
Dat is nie ding. Dis nie so vlug.
Hey, you okay?
Coming too. Roger that. Destroy that separator tank. You'll need to use explosives. Got any C4?
But wouldn't that just cause more of a problem?
Alright, you've planted the C4. Don't set it off until you're at a safe distance. Once it goes up, the enemy will come running. Secure the area before you detonate the C4.
Yeah, I kind of figured that.
Extract him. He's coming too. Roger that.
Holy shit.
Good. Good.
I cannot believe I just did that. Oh, I want to.
Speak. Let's see it.
Oh, yeah. God damn, I need that guy.
extract him.
I'm a ninja.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Stay okay.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. There's the transfer pump control room. The emergency stop button. Bodies? Why? Oil transfer pump shutoff confirmed. Next, destroy the oily water separator tank. That'll ensure they can never use the facility again.
Okay. What the fuck?
Separator tank. Objectives complete. Though security will be tighter after that explosion. Get out of there ASAP. Walker gears. What are they doing there?
No
Looks
way. I
like the
could.
road's been sealed off. See any way around?
Come on.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. Get yourself out of the hot zone. By chopper or by land. It's your choice.
There. I don't know what they are.
That's it. You've made it out of the hot zone. No sign of the enemy. Mission complete, boss.
As I have a wolf watching me. Stand ready to attack.
All right. Mission complete, boss. Maybe you'll actually break a sweat next time, huh? Boss, we took another look into Saner, the owner of the oil field. They were behind what happened. They hired the PF, not United. They restarted the facility all the while pretending they were the victims. One other thing. Saner's Johannesburg head office is just a room in a multi-tenant building. Company's essentially non-existent. 3 years ago, that investment fund stepped in and started gutting it through a series of mergers and sell-offs. And get this, the fund itself no longer exists either. It's a shell corporation, meaning someone is just using Saner's name from the shadows. But what about those strange corpses? What the hell were they doing over there?
Woohoo!
Hey, Snake, I've customized a walker gear just for you. It features a silent running system, great for infiltration missions, and you can also summon it to your location. I've taken the liberty of calling it the D-Walker.
Oh god.
It's armed with a suppressed tranquilizer gun. If you want to add other weaponry or upgrade the chassis, give the order from your iDroid.
Fuck yeah. Hey Dad. I no longer have to carry a silenced pistol. You wanna know why? My D-Walker has one built in. Hi, Vivi. Hey, Vivi. Vivi. No, I'm playing a game. Sorry, my dog's trying to love on me. I'm trying to play a game. No, I'm trying to play. No.
Boss, I've updated the mission
thank
list.
you for waking up.
We received a new job offer. It doesn't seem connected to Cypher or Skullface at all. But if it goes well, we may get an Afrikaans interpreter. The details are on your iDroid.
I had one of them asleep until after that. You can just exit off mine. I just need the one that has. I just need the first one. That'd be the waiting room. Ooh. Sweet. Jeez. I'm gonna let you go. Look. Look what he does. He's a troublemaker. I definitely don't need to worry about shotguns. Oh man. No, I want to do. See, I'll be able to place more people different places once I can get this done, Dad. the command platform. In 44 minutes, it'll be done upgrading. And when that is, I can add more people. Oh yeah. I love how making them big old platforms. It only takes 2 hours and 23 minutes.
That case in real life.
Oh yeah. Okay. That's good to know. If any of you know where these last two are, let me know, because I kind of want to see what they are. I'm kind of curious. So they're going to have a Soviet soldier laying down and an idol girl laying down? Because they have the glamour model vertical and horizontal. God bless America, Dad. I have all of these. Oh, I can't build them apparently. And then I have these. Hell. I can't change the look.
No, you can't reverse the look.
That ain't fair. I want to change the way he looks. I want to change his paint job. I want to do hot rod flames. Maybe some bunnies. Sorry. I was starting to make a reference to a TV show. Oh, okay, so you were the new thing. God damn. And with that much damage, it might as well be lethal. Because look, that's the normal damage it does. That's the damage it's gonna be doing. You shoot somebody in the head with that like I like to do. It's gonna be lethal.
But it's sure gonna hurt. Then you'll have an ass ache or a headache, one or two in the morning.
All depends on how your ass is gonna land because you're gonna be doing flips.
Well, I just Have butt people fight gonads.
Yep.
You called that thing Sahelanthropus. Where does the name come from?
Well, several years ago, an excavation team discovered a hominid skull in the Sahel region.
Central Africa. The Southern Sahara.
Cypher gave the specimen the name Sahelanthropus, Man of Sahel. And then they covered the whole thing up.
Why?
They probably wanted to monopolize information about human evolution to have a head start in their genetic research. At least, until they had an idea of what they'd found.
It was that big of a discovery, huh?
Sahelanthropus was a gracile hominid, estimated to have lived about 7 million years ago. What's significant about it is how its skull's foramen magnum faces down. In other words, its spinal column supported its head from underneath.
It stood upright.
Right, which would mean Sahelanthropus walked upright 3 million years before Australopithecus, making it the world's oldest human species.
Walking upright. I get it. Hence the name Sahelanthropus for your machine.
Walking upright was the decisive difference between our ancestors and other anthropoids. Our brains could get heavier once they were supported by the spinal column. That led to the use of tools and the development of complex communication through language. Only man is capable of this. My creation will be the progenitor of all bipedal weapon platforms.
And you did this for Cypher?
No, not at all. Sahelanthropus is the best proof that I never betrayed you guys.
What do you mean?
The reconstructed Sahelanthropus skull we used as our logo 9 years ago in the Caribbean.
An army without a nation. Outside the world order.
The design was based on Pangea, the supercontinent that existed 250 million years ago, right?
Yeah. When the world was a single landmass. That concept's at the source of our strength.
I felt the same way about Sahelanthropus. Sure, I was forced to build it under their orders, but I always wanted to put its technology back in our hands someday. That's the reason I incorporated the old insignia into Sahelanthropus's name. Don't you see? That's how much I was thinking about you guys.
Oh, I see, all right. I see someone desperate to cover his ass. You can say whatever you want after the fact. But that skull also symbolizes somebody else. Skullface.
Snake, you finally came. Just don't record this, okay?
Not recording anything. What's this about?
What I'm about to say stays between you and me. It's about the weapon to surpass Metal Gear. You know a researcher by the name of Clark? He works in the biotech industry, real advanced stuff. His area is bioengineering, but lately he's also gotten into genetic research.
Never heard of him.
Well then, what do you know about cloning?
I think I've heard enough.
Hold on, this is important. Cloning lets you create a genetic copy of an organism. You take the nucleus of one of its cells, and you swap it with the nucleus of an unfertilized egg from another member of the same species. They started out working with plants, but since then they've had success with other organisms, including mammals. It's a hot area for a lot of places right now. Corporations, universities, research groups. There's no shortage of scientists out to get famous and patent their work, with morality taking a back seat.
Isn't that a little outside your field?
It's got nothing to do with my research. But I thought it might be of interest to you. Cloning, and Dr. Clark, I mean.
Go on.
Now, this is really highly classified stuff. But I've heard that an American biotech company has successfully cloned a human being. What's more, it happened over 10 years ago. And the researcher behind it was Dr. Clark. You've really never heard of him?
I don't meet many doctors.
This Dr. Clark is a complete ghost, even to others in his field. his age, where he comes from. That might not be his real name. And I can't even say for sure he's a he. Clark's employer, ATGC, its company motto is embracing your hopes, preserving talent.
What does this have to do with me?
Cypher. Dr. Clark works for ATGC, and they have connections to DARPA. Cypher couldn't function without the communications network DARPA's built. Meaning, Cypher has to be a part of the Pentagon. Or at least, the two are joined at the hip. DARPA is a driving force behind human cloning. It's a pretty high priority project for them. And this Dr. Clark, some say he's a pivotal player in Cypher. But that's not all. Every cell nucleus in an organism contains the genetic information for that organism. Think of it as a blueprint for life. Clark appears to be working on how to decode this information and rearrange it at will. If you could do that, it would mean being able to custom design human beings for specific purposes. Can you believe that? Suppose for a moment that this is all fact. A man of your talents, if your genetic information died with you, that would be a terrible loss for mankind. But what if mankind could preserve you for future generations by cloning you?
All right, enough. I get the idea.
Look, I know it's inductive reasoning, but this weapon to surpass Metal Gear they're developing in Africa, I believe it's something that uses this new technology. Speaking as a fellow scientist, it chills me to the bone.
That's rich coming from you.
If genes serve as our blueprint, then I wonder if they include an impulse that drives us to tweak the design. Can you imagine that? Genes encoded with information that wants
That's the target.
decoded. Is life itself putting the direction of our next evolution in the hands of scientists? I guess it would take some real arrogance to believe that. And yet, it could be what Cypher's after.
I think you're barking up the wrong tree. But that was an interesting story. It'd make a good movie.
You have to believe me.
Where'd you hear all this anyway?
Where? I just overheard it in bits and pieces while I was forced to do that research for them.
Right.
Wait a minute. Look, I want to help you. I want to be of service here. I'm risking my life with this.
Is that so? Maybe it's time we brought someone else into the conversation.
No, not him. Not Ocelot. You can't do this.
Oh.
Snake, I wanted to ask you about the man on fire. What do you remember from the hospital? Anything we can use?
How the hell?
Well, he took off the moment the sprinklers started up. Sprinklers? The fire system? And when he got sprayed with water from the burst pipe, it slowed him down. We escaped on horseback, he wouldn't cross the river either. And then it started to rain. And he disappeared. Water against fire. Is it that simple? I mean, it makes sense. It's just hard to believe it would work on a guy like that.
Oh. Why didn't you just pop you in the face? I'm glad I didn't just pop him in the face. That's what I've been doing.
You gonna extract him?
Need to
I'm
get
sorry,
this
boss,
stuff.
but the extraction failed. The support unit just isn't skilled enough. If you want to increase the success rate of Fulton extractions in bad weather, you need to improve the support unit.
I'm trying. Oh, oh. got my zombie. Oh my god, Diamond Dog. Scared the shnight out of me. Come on. Oh, I can't get nothing from here. Okay. Is that really what it is? Oh, my. Still don't understand why they see a bunch of guns laying on the ground.
Weapons and items, you can use your iDroid to have vehicles you've extracted airdropped in. Dispatch missions.
In real life, I would have just left them. Yeah, in real life, on here. That and no one hears the guys scream as they're yanked off into space.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
You gotta watch that movie again. I've not seen Air America in a while. We also gotta get good money in Vietnam.
You gotta extract him.
Good morning, Vietnam. Everybody still watching? What? Oh, let's see if I can get you from here. Hey, Pops. Oh, no. Yeah, I've been in the red. I'm gonna start getting a lot more of these missions with glamour. I don't know why some glamour on them.
Go under my bed.
GMP. Hi.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Where did you go? You're up there, okay. Just leave it there. So eventually I want to get my computer built up and set up to where I can just upload and edit these. Where whenever I have to go away or walk away from it, y'all are not just sitting there. Outside, Pops. Outside.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Get the door, Dad. I'm not ready for work tomorrow. See, that's the only bad thing about this it's all shiny. Not even by rough, I mean a rough diamond by that. Oh, hi. Hi y'all. I almost ran directly into y'all. Oh, that took way too many tries. Let's go drown him. I want to see if he can be drowned.
Beyond there is outside the mission area.
Nope. Nowhere deep. Yep, there's nowhere deep. I call BS on that. I call BS.
They're working for one of the bigger PFs, the Contract Forces of Africa, CFA for short. These guys are all business. Mercenary work is strictly about the money to them. Either way, they're no threat to us.
Yeah, I wonder why. Well, I played the strike, they would not even know I'm here. you want to sniff? Ugh.
Good. Good.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Can I break my ankles? As I said at the beginning of this video, usually I try to post every Friday night around 9, but I didn't do it last night because I had, well, my son's here and he was playing the game last night.
Roger that.
He was playing Minecraft last night. And the reason I didn't play, okay. I forgot what I was gonna say now. And I post, and I come on here to do a couple missions and tell y'all I will not be able to play next Friday night because I have work, and I'm gonna be working next Friday night. Usually I'm off them nights.
Roger.
Arriving shortly at LZ.
That's what I got.
This is P-Quad. On station at LZ.
I'm gonna go see if Quiet's back in her cell.
Boss, that man you picked up in Walla Yamasa is a top-notch gunsmith. We got plenty of work for him. It turns out that he's just the apprentice of a so-called legendary gunsmith. Now, if this legendary gunsmith is all he's cracked up to be, we could really use him on our side. The apprentice gave us the whereabouts of his master. If you've got the time, go and grab him. I've added the details to your side ops list.
No, you didn't. You didn't give me the thing. Side ops list? Ah. I will in a second. Oh. I gotta try that.
No, Didi, stop!
See what happens if you don't come to the base after a while.
Snake. Sorry. Guess I've been away a while. Don't be such a stranger. It's a bad example for the men. And he gets pretty lonely, too.
But
Didi, come!
go to YouTube. Go to YouTube. No, that's not what I wanted. Shouldn't be doing that. Should be on this part right here, Dad.
So why did the boss's old organization get taken out? Boss, you need to talk. Where are your friends?
Boss, how about developing something?
Where are the others? Speak.
Yeah, there's a big delay in it now from what I'm doing and saying
Where are your friends?
till what's gonna show up. Don't know why my internet went weird there.
Starting to get a little crowded around here, boss.
Yeah, no, it's not caught up yet. The only way that's gonna be caught up, Dad, probably if you pause it and unpause it. I mean, reload the page, I meant, sorry. No, not exactly. Yeah. Something's up with the net. Where do I need to go to? Hi. Oh, that's you, Dad. Okay. Yeah, you. There was two. That's gonna say one. I should have three. You're one of them. Hold on a second. Oh, I forgot how to do this. No. I forgot how to do it. Sorry about that. What will I? I could not turn sharp enough for that.
Snake, talk to me! Snake! Snake!
I think I died, guys. Oh no.
Roger.
Good job.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Good job.
This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
And another thing, if you shoot your copter, they'll leave you. Like it'll pull up into the air and they'll come back down.
Departing.
Clark's not here, I'm gonna go check in the zoo. Super duper. Oh, that's why. Oh, that's cool.
always comes back on her own. Maybe out of loyalty to you.
What? Oh, crap. That's not what I wanted to do.
You were hospitalized in Decalia, a British sovereign base area on Cyprus. It's part of British overseas territory that falls outside of Cypriot jurisdiction. You got moved from Cuba's Little America right into Cyprus's Little Britain. Why Decalia? The UK and the US remain close allies. The last place Cypher would think to look for you is inside their own system. That's what kept you safe in British military hospital for 9 years. The safest place from a whale is inside its own belly. You were a regular Geppetto.
Well, it wasn't Pinocchio who led me out to safety. So who was that guy?
Cypher went so far as to attack British territory, burning their own ally. That's how badly they wanted you dead.
He said I was in a British military hospital. But the doctor had a Greek accent.
They hire locally. Easier to trust them. Decalia is also home to Greek Cypriots, after all.
What about the Turks? They haven't returned to the south.
Not yet. The Cyprus dispute is still a long way from resolve. The country is just as split as it was in '74. Turkish Cypriots in the north, Greek Cypriots in the south.
Roger.
Between them, the Green Line the UN established.
And Decalia sits right on top of it.
It does. Part of the buffer zone between the two groups. Another reason it was the perfect place to hide you. Easy to spot any outsiders snooping around.
So how do things stand?
Last year, the Turks declared that the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus is an independent state. Though it's only Turkey that recognizes it. In the past, the Greeks and Turks lived side by side in the same villages. There are reasons to fight.
That's not what I wanted.
Outside. Greece, Turkey, Britain, America. They all have their own stake in pitting the two sides against each other. But once you spark something like this...
I gotta do these to get some GP up.
Both sides build up grudges like death. Without the foresight to see that each act of revenge just fans the flames. And then it's too late for other nations to rush in with peace talks. The embers keep on smoldering. Each nation's arrogance only breeds anarchy. The world is paralyzed by this hunger for revenge. Cyprus is no different.
It's a little bit foggy today.
You're up.
We're changing ships.
We can't go sailing the Suez in a whaler.
The Suez Canal. When did they reopen it?
Not long after you were attacked. Once they finished sweeping it for mines after the Arab-Israeli conflict. Can you stand? We've got to transfer to a container ship for passage through the Suez. Our destination is Pakistan, Afghanistan's neighbor to the south. There we disembark and head via Peshawar to the Zero Line, the border. We'll travel to the Khyber Pass by road.
And then?
We continue on horseback. Afghanistan's main roads are under Soviet control. We'll need to go around them. It'll be all narrow, winding paths through the mountains. We'll do better on horseback. It's a local guerrilla tactic. They use the higher ridges to avoid air recons. Then they charge down the mountains for ambushes. The Soviets still haven't devised a counter-strategy. Our time frame is only half as much as we really need. It'll be a tough march.
Better horses than boats.
Well, it'll make for good physiotherapy. Take the time to get used to that new arm.
While the Soviets have indicated they are not participating in the Los Angeles Olympics, primarily because the United States has made no attempt to guarantee the safety of the Soviet Union's athletes, the United States is increasingly demonstrating the belief that the issue has nothing to do with its preparations, and in fact this is retaliation for the Western nations' boycott of the previous Moscow Olympics. That concludes today's news.
That's quite some news.
The Soviet Union not attending the LA Olympics? Yeah. Andropov's death has changed some things. They're calling it revenge for the Western boycott of the Moscow Olympics.
Countries boycotted the Moscow Olympics?
Yes. In protest of the Soviet Union's invasion of Afghanistan. Over 50 countries were absent. It's too bad I didn't get to see Yamashita's judo. When the 40th Army crossed the Amu River 4 years ago, détente went right out the window. The U.S. Congress chose not to ratify SALT II, and Reagan's hardline...
Arg.
Politics won in the presidency in a landslide. According to him, the Soviet Union's an evil empire.
The Second Cold War.
And there's been no end to regional conflicts and civil wars. Lebanon, the Falklands, Grenada, Iran, Iraq. The story never changes.
Egypt and Israel did sign a peace treaty. But then the driving force on the Egyptian side, President Sadat, was assassinated afterward. Apparently, his actions were considered a betrayal of his fellow Arabs. Islamic extremists?
Yes. Fundamentalist extremists have been responsible for some bold acts of terrorism in recent years.
We've had extremist students in Iran take U.S. embassy workers hostage, and suicide bombings in Lebanon. Over 300 foreign soldiers stationed there have been killed.
The countries have yet to develop an effective means of dealing with terrorism. Afraid of losing their own men, they pulled their forces out, handing private forces a golden opportunity.
Private forces?
Small armies with no national affiliation, working for the highest bidder. That's right, they got the idea from you. After Mother Base went down, they began spreading to meet the soaring demand. Miller's organization is just one of many PFs now. The entire world is after you. But at the same time, it needs you too. Miller told me about what happened in the Caribbean 9 years ago. You do remember Miller. You'd formed a private army with him. An army with no allegiance to a nation.
I remember, but...
I see. You're not sure what's fact and what's a fantasy caused by the coma. It's still all a mess, huh? All I can do is tell you the facts as they were told to me. I've gone easy on you up until now. But this is where the hard stuff begins. 1974, the year before you entered your coma. You were in Colombia, operating with a small unit of men. Basically mercenaries. Miller was among them. Miller was trying to find a way to turn his and your talents into a line of work. He was looking to start a business where you would fight on behalf of others around the world, those who needed military force. But the reality was, at that time, you didn't have enough gear to equip your own men. Then Miller came across this client. It was a huge job he was offering, but you had a shot at pulling it off. You accepted it and headed into Costa Rica. The client even threw in an offshore facility in the Caribbean. The mother base, that would be your new base of operations. Miller sure did have a head for business. As your mission went on, your unit grew and grew. More weapons, more money. Before you knew it, you were commanding 300 men. As the organization got bigger, your military powers swelled to match. It got so the international community couldn't afford to ignore you. You were just too damn successful for your own good. You, your men, had worn out your welcome. Everyone was out for you. East, West, First World, Third. It was only a matter of time before someone took you down. And that was XOF. Officially, they're an anti-terror unit under the CIA. In reality, they're Cyprus Prime Strike Force. They lured you to Cuba using Chico, the Nicaraguan revolutionary kid, and Paz, a mole who worked for Cypher as bait. While you were gone, XOF, posing as a nuclear inspection team, stormed Mother Base. At the same time, C4 they placed on the strut legs went off. The whole thing went down in minutes. XOF. Kisses and hugs followed by a big F.U. All because of Miller's blind spot. A back door into Mother Base no one suspected. You remember a certain scientist. Huey was responsible for bringing the inspection team on board, giving the enemy a perfect opportunity to hit you at home. You were returning from Cuba when it happened. Mother Base came damn close to taking you with it into the Caribbean. Those of your men out on assignment returned right away. They refused to believe the wreckage in the water they found was Mother Base. But they checked the coordinates again and again, until reality finally settled in. You were supposed to die that day. That was XOF's primary objective. As far as most folks know, you did. The first doctor to see you wasn't even sure what he was looking at. Before they'd even finished operating, your men moved you to that hospital in Cyprus. There was a woman named Eva who arranged that. Rings a bell, huh? Most men in your condition would have been written off right from the start. But you survived. You went straight down to hell, and they pulled you out. Your eye wide open. Full of venom. The days of Naked Snake are long gone. Welcome back, Venom Snake. This world still needs you. Here, Snake, try this on. A prosthetic arm. Yeah, Miller was calling it the arm that wasn't there. The physiotherapy's going well. Your arm's bulked up enough for it to fit. There. Perfect. A little time with it, and it'll work better than the real thing. What do you think? I can still feel my real arm. Well, you better get used to this one quick. You have any pain? Every now and then. Where? My fingertips. My left fingertips. Sounds like phantom pain. Your brain still remembers your old hand. Yeah. What about your vision? Can you see okay? Yeah, at the moment. Now, the shrapnel in your skull is pressing on your optic nerve. I'm told any hard impact could have an effect on your visual cortex. Yeah, the doctor mentioned that. Your brain might process visual information incorrectly. In other words, you could have hallucinations. You might see things that aren't there, or not see things as they really are. You experience any of that? I think so. When? Right after I wake up. Colors look faded. Colors, huh? Well, that's not a major concern in and of itself, but it could mean the difference between life and death in the field. You'll need to watch out for that. I will.
What?
All right. You should continue your physio. We'll be arriving soon.
I can't.
This is the last chance you'll get.
I need some milk.
What happened to your what happened to your drink? Eggnog. Oh, why'd you drink it all? What did I tell you about drinking it all? What did I tell you about not drinking it all? Sorry, my son came out here.
I didn't want to reinforce it. I didn't want my straight being bad.
You could have put it in the fridge. In a minute, buddy. So I keep forgetting that these things you can do all from this one place. No. No, Dean, that's not what he said. Hoppy Kaye milk. Kaye. Yeah. You're too young for some of that.
Something to take the edge off after the fight.
Beer. Beer. Why, Snake? Stop being a butt. Yes, I have a pet. Metal Gear Solid. I'm trying to concentrate on that. Yes, Metal Gear Solid defensive tank. Ah, where is it?
What? What are you finding?
I'm trying to find a target to shoot. I don't see where it is.
I found it. I saw it.
Oh, you did.
It's on. Oh, it's on. That's a bad guy.
Oh, he's not.
Who is he then?
He's the guy on my team.
And
Who's it?
we're all the bad guys. We're all the bad guys.
Not in this area.
Thank you for making these.
That is dog.
I look forward to serving you.
I have 32 out of 35. Oh, I know it's staring me in the face.
Thank you for taking in those animals, boss.
Where is it? Where are they? Over there? No. I'm sorry, do that reaction. I don't think they'd be over here. What the heck? Where's the last 3? Yeah, I also have a horse.
Is it a dog or something?
I have a horse. Yeah, it's a wolf. That one's a wolf.
I'm not sure a dog. I'm not sure how to pet a dog. Okay?
Okay, and then Dean, them are what I'm looking for.
And I know
Yep. Whoa, that's super. See, all of them are supposed to be able to be seen from where you're standing. From up there. All of them are supposed to be able to be seen from right there. For now. Yeah, I got to 32 last time. Right where I'm at now. No, I have no idea where they are. Animal took it. Hold on, Dean. They're just trying to concentrate. One more. It's not over there. It's not down here. don't know where they could be. I have one more to get and I don't know where it is. These? Yeah. It's gotta be, because you see I'm all over this place. Oh, this is gonna be annoying to do. Hey, Dean's getting ready to get. Yeah, oh god, tell Dean that. Oh, Dean's sleep. No, let's make sure Dean's still sleeping out here. I know there's two more down there.
Give us a development order, boss. Good to see you, boss.
Yo, I wonder while I use this, while I'm using this, anything I can interact with, it will show up on here. Open it will pop up. No, why did you do that? This is genuinely annoying me. I have no idea where this one's gonna be, so I'm gonna do a walkthrough for this. Unless it's glitched in the spawn area is glitched into one of these, I don't know where it's gonna be.
Where are the others?
First one we gotta do these rough diamonds. Because I need them. That genuinely bothers me. Cannot find it. I go all but one.
Boss, how about developing something?
Yes, child. Huh? I heard. Thought you were going for it.
Boss, I'm ready for dispatch.
Let me let Daddy do something real quick. No, I'm still looking for it.
I don't know if it's like a horse or a dog.
It was a monkey.
A monkey?
Yep.
Oh. And did it put it on?
No, it did not.
What did it do then?
I beat him up.
I mean, what was wrong?
And I donated it to people that need it.
If you and the monkey stop it,
Yep.
then what did it do?
Now I'm missing 4. Oh, I know where 2 are. Thought I knew where it was already. Lost 34. No, there. 34. Okay. This seriously bothers me. It should not be this hard to find the target. One.
Boss.
No, I found 3. It should not be this hard. What? Yeah, because I'm streaming myself. Why can't you jump that? You should be able to jump that. Oh, well, I can't do anything besides let the timer down. I've been everywhere. I've been everywhere on this map, on this part of the day. I've been down there. There's nothing over there. This just loops around to a dead end that way that there's nothing there. Where? What do you mean?
Thank you for getting those animals out, boss. How about expanding the base, huh, boss?
There was one hidden. I have. There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah. Nope. Just somebody I wanted to beat up. I was being a bully. Don't teach him what that is.
I said no to him. I said no.
Spray him with the water bottle. Spray Grandpa. You gotta spray at Grandpa, not over there. You spray at Grandpa.
I didn't like Dale. I didn't like when it's warm.
By the way, Dean, it's bedtime.
What?
It's bedtime.
Oh.
Yep.
Roger.
This is B-Quad. Arriving
They're
shortly at
dead.
LZ.
There we go. Oh, can we go get Fina some love? Good Fina a hug.
This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
Good job.
Yeah, I'm waiting for.
You gonna give me some what?
I'm gonna give you some.
Gaining altitude.
You know what? He gave you some love.
Oh, give me some love.
It's bedtime, buddy.
Okay. Come on, Jason. Oh crap, Chris, I need you to do me a favor.
What?
Go see what door I left open. I gotta go pee and then let me...
I'm probably gonna get off of here for the night. Well, I'm gonna probably stop broadcasting for the night. I'm probably gonna do the side missions.
Gotta play my custom roller.
So... Animal Sanctuary. Here's Danny. And here's the birds. Oh, oh. Yeah.
Dad, changing into cold. Dad, look.
Yep.
Now stop it.
I'm not.
Are you done with this?